Can't wait to see how this composition really shows up.
It's
not
game,
going to be
so
easy.
good, man.
DRX is not a team to be trifled with. They have very
Okay,
well-drilled
Jin raid boss.
plans and
Jin raid
well-rehearsed
boss.
strats all across.
Got love fight
most
on
of the
defense,
maps
got
that they
DRX
play.
on attack.
You can always see
And I
it in
think they're
how they
absolutely
actually
mental for
rotate
picking
and
Abyss,
control the map
but
all
here we
around.
go.
We saw this when they played against Billy a couple of days ago. The way that they controlled mid was very fascinating to watch. Rapid lo-fi now, though, starting things on the defense, pushing out.
Wait for it. Takeout's there. Quite a bit of damage across on the freeing, and it's just going to be TP out.
Okay, this is kind of nice. We at least went aggro with the Cypher as well, so they don't really know if someone else followed this up.
Very nice early damage, but Prodigy going to be suffering very much the same on the opposite
Any
side.
map predictions for the EDG game? Mate, I wouldn't even be able to tell you who they're playing against. Also, they're just chilling in the off-season. They'll pick anything. They'll pick anything and run triple duelist.
Rapid lo-fi instantly comes in with the rotations. So DRX just possibly waiting out for the smokes, looking for a couple more peaks. They can set up an execute.
Did the UI change?
Flash intel went forward. On the hunt here, trying to find Prodigy. Hunman will be able to find that headshot, but Albus trades it back and trades up.
Dude, this recon was huge as well.
Left at 10 HP now.
Oh my goodness, 3 kills, loads of damage and a good recon, so did unreal.
As the enemy Sova and Omen will fall, but now it's 50 HP between the two players. Jin and Tripchu both
Look, full of energy and ready to take on the day. Okay, I love that. Lying already as well, either. Good morning as well, though, man.
That could be enough.
One shock dart.
A lot of liars this morning. What's going on, huh?
In the hands of Jin.
Flash sheriff now, Ilya.
Comes up, Athen wheeled away at now, down to 4, finds the headshot on the 1.
Hey, very nice, though. Very, very nice. Over into Yoru.
Take the opening
did great here.
Didn't take a hit either, so the shield kind of carries over.
Sonya, do you know what was cracking me up yesterday?
Performance, just being able to find those trades.
I watched the video again. Like I watched the link that you sent. I'm gonna try and put it in before like the Heretics game.
Block up behind the
site. TMV loses
just plays
to a
around it.
close
Players
smoke.
peeking out, being able to take down DRX as they
incredible.
try to approach. Thankfully, it was Athen
it couldn't be any better.
day for the time being able to take down the initial 2 in the form of Albus and Suka, but at that point, just health way too darn low. Rapid lo-fi. Jin as well with the
like the smoke that comes up, the close smokes when dead. No other smoker can do that. It's so good. It's such a perfect
we'll get into this very quickly.
Dude, it starts straight away, tech pause instantly.
Is what is something might have happened.
It's devastating.
Alright, being told it's just going to be a peripheral issue. So, hopefully something, you know, I always say this, hopefully something that we just can take care of very quickly. But, I mean, I'd rather it happen if it's going to now, early, before we really start having the tension.
God, we continue
really
the line.
up.
I go over to YouTube. All maps are good.
So, I think overall, better to
3
just
liars today.
get it out of the way. It looks like something here with the monitor.
Yeah, can't have that.
Those monitors to work properly.
I see the Pacific Spotlight teams have been announced. No,
I mean,
what
I
actually are they?
remember, I mean,
I'm pretty sure I'm watching this event.
Everybody who's watching this now, like we're so far past this point, but I am a little bit older, so I remember like when 144 hertz monitors were just kind of starting to really become like prevalent and more affordable, and just the transition from 60 to 144.
What am I gonna lie about? Yeah, I'm not sure yet.
It was like I found God. I couldn't believe that I had been going without that my entire life.
Yeah, what he's talking about
now
is
it's like,
true.
Oh yeah, whatever, 256 and all of these other
360 hertz.
360 hertz. Like, it feels like it's just kind of, it's very normalized now.
Yes.
But man, I can remember that was the moment where I was just like, oh, monitors really matter.
Wait, who's logged into my YouTube account?
It really makes a difference.
Sheriff, is you as well? Have you done that?
Just everything just seems smoother.
I didn't realize you could talk for me.
With how your opponents can show up on screen. Also, it's a lot of these little minute things.
Wait,
but
Sheriff,
yeah,
you can talk for me on
being
YouTube.
able to get that upgrade.
Dude, you could frame me.
World of difference. You can never go back after that fact. So if you ever want to torture Achilles, just force him to work on a 60 hertz.
I'll choose death.
He'll choose death.
Just kill me at that point. No, I'm fine. Yeah, just I need the 144 hertz. I mean, and then ever since then, every laptop
spreading
that I've ever had to buy
misinformation.
has
That's what I
to
mean,
have
dude.
the screen,
refresh rate, which obviously increases the price of the laptop
quite a bit.
Fortunately, it's not that many laptops.
No,
I think I've only ever owned maybe 4 laptops across my life.
We're gonna lock you in a room somewhere. We're gonna give you a laptop that doesn't have, you know, a super cracked up GPU, 60 hertz.
Next game is
refresh
NRG
rate monitor, and you're gonna play.
That is game of the year.
You're gonna play Valorant. You're gonna play. What are some of the new games that were announced? Like
what are the walls like in this room? Concrete? Will it break through them?
Stream tile? Oh, you're talking about soup?
No,
yeah, that could be anything, to be honest.
If they're constructed out of wood, there's a chance, but if they're concrete, then no.
Yeah, well, maybe it's like one of those psych rooms and you have a straight jacket on.
That's right.
That would make it very difficult to play Valorant.
Yeah.
If I have my hands tied around my chest.
No, you're just gonna
watch
insanity.
Okay.
Well, the lights have come on.
No, not this again.
Sorry, talking to the production. I have to put my coffee off the table. Put that down on the floor. Hello again.
Wondering what that was. Okay, so this might take a little bit longer than expected.
Might have to swap the monitor. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I actually can't see because today we do have DRX down below us, so I can't really see over the edge of the,
We're gonna have to stand up.
awning here. So
Tile should be up there.
Stand up and check, but can't quite tell what's going on. But it be what it do. Hello again, everybody. Welcome back to the podcast. What's today's topic, Quack?
Today's
it actually has been a podcast for them.
I did.
They should have come prepped
with
with
an
topics.
Interesting tidbit that you know, if we want to promote people coming down to SVL or just the Sun Coliseum.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, what are we promoting here? Because if you start saying like,
no,
like Herbalife, I'm gonna be like, whoa, no, we can't do that. I'm not gonna sell snake oil to people. Yeah, but no, you should come down. You know, if you happen to be in Korea or maybe in Japan, it's a pretty quick flight. You could get here before the second series if you're in Tokyo.
Yeah, apart from being able to watch the games. Actually, it was Victoria. Victoria was mentioning they could come by to check out the esports history.
Are they casting the whole event?
Yes, Kespa's also.
These are the 2 rough days, though. It'll be fine after this.
Right?
Yes, and they have a little museum, and they have like autographed mice from Flash
Faker.
and like Jaedong, Faker, these legends of Korean esports, which is mostly going to be in League of Legends as well as StarCraft.
Do you think DRX might get tuned up by this team? No, I honestly think they'll be fine. I kind of think they'll tune them.
I'm sure Solo probably.
Like DRX will tune them.
Has some stuff
the maps are great for them.
Playing in 1.6. So it's definitely a neat thing to check out, and it's a nice little
Dude, is this
addition
jumper
to
always this
coming here
small?
to watch the game.
What's going on?
Like, maybe you got tickets for the second series. The first one's taking a long time. And it's like, well, just go like 2 floors down. I want to say it's on like the 10th floor or something like that. So maybe I guess 4 floors down from here. And
have you ever actually been there?
Yeah.
I
went in
haven't.
when they first opened it.
I've never checked out LOL Park or.
Remember, I have worked in this building a
long time. You've been in Korea for quite a while.
But hey, look, the game is ready.
Oh. Kind of forgot we were watching Game Forward. Just tune into the podcast.
Definitely worth checking that out at some point.
Okay. 8 minutes in, but we managed to watch around.
Cool things in Korea.
Full eco.
Rapid Lo-Fi picks up the pistol. Jin having the ghost from before. So now it's going to be Trip with the ghost. Rapid Lo-Fi looking to deny A main control.
Counter spam out. Athen going to be taking down the 9. Once again, very good early damage found here for Rapid Lo-Fi.
Why is the chat disabled? It's wild over there, man.
Full cut across the map from DRX.
It's too wild.
To send it towards B. Full Cypher setup is here, as well as that gate crash setup for Jin. So can reinforce this position. Never mind, gate crash expires. He's going to send one back across the opposite side. To get on an angle, Marshall in hand, and already puts the good use. That's going to be Mako taken down. 4 players now remaining. Athen dead on the
any
approach.
kills, any plant?
Able to find that shot. Jin will get him second. Looks for the third. Gets it with the hip fire.
Oh my god, that last shot was kind of nice, though.
The flashback. A 4K dimensional drift online. No plant
just
money.
sneezing in the morning.
2-0 start for
I forgot what this is like.
Just so quick, though.
Just so allergic to waking up early. Okay, we get the op out early and he throws the Marshall across and he has his ult. Not that he's going to be using it with an op, you'd imagine.
Sure, it's a, classic round where it's anti-eco
that last shot
against
was pretty
DRX.
nice.
They funneled them off of the initial spams into A main, but Jin is so quick. And if you take a look
Jin's
at
actually been pretty impressive.
Setup from before, at least. It's just Tripchu, just a lone Cypher on B. Now it's a triple peek down mid. Suka.
Okay, on the bonus. But honestly, do I like doing this on the bonus when we invested an op? Not really.
Watching. A bit of damage there into the corner. Cage going down. Suka up above.
Like, this guy's so wrecked.
Does get darted. Smoke set up and flashbacks.
Yeah,
able to find a headshot.
like I like the idea
Still
on the bonus
going
rounds.
DRX.
But do I like the idea with an op?
So
Nah,
at least we
not
still
at all.
got Prodigy.
At least I got another smoke.
Side towards A. DRX though off that one kill. That softens up the defenses. They have a lot more options now, possibly back into mid, for example. But it seems like they will just regroup and re-hit the B site. Got to watch out for the Cypher on this one.
This name is always outrageous, man.
Sit up there on the site, on the approach.
We got Lil Fallass with the tier 1. Thank you so much for the 4 months. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. Followed by Slimetry. Hello, Slimetry, mate. Good morning. How we doing? Thank you for that. Thank you for the 11 months. Thank you for everything, Slimetry.
Freeing gets the spike on the floor, halfway towards that Hunter's Fury, and DRX able to pull back, disconnected from the site, get into the post plant. Still is that operator that they're going to have to be concerned about. I'm not sure that they've actually fully confirmed that it is in play yet.
I don't think they know.
Push forward, Prodigy able to find one. Shot still ringing out, Freeing able to go ahead, put down the Clo. The mid swinging on the corner, able to find Albus, but Jin.
I mean, they've done okay damage to save the op, right?
Call to save. Tripchu, we'll see if he can deal any additional
Yeah,
damage to make
hey, they make some good decisions though, really. Yeah, just go for one kill. Got the kill, did great. This was a very nice bonus. Apart from the overall plan, which honestly wasn't great, they did the right damage.
Yeah, but not too bad for round from
VODs on YouTube have the mainstream
So the only point
stitched.
of contact was early on in mid up against Suka.
I record and
point
stream
I
there.
believe the op wasn't really discovered yet, as Jin was just positioned camping towards A. So even though Suka tried the really aggressive TP up top mid, they get to do that because they have the double controller setup. DRX were able to work off of it, catching him by the bloom of that smoke, but also
Damn,
hitting
you're on
B,
it today, Chef.
despite getting scanned in full execute through. That's DRX style. Rapid Lo-Fi continue to watch out for it. That
Sheriff, does it feel like the old days because everyone's on soup with the chat?
Jin finds the first pick.
Do you can actually watch the game now?
He's going to be feeling it right now. 7-0 start. They're very wary about him being on this line, so drone will come through. Shot not quite going to connect. Gets pinged out.
Good job on not having the yellow border on soup.
Exactly where
no idea how I did it. So, oh, do you know how? Do you know why?
Really going to
Wait, I think I know. Watch the yellow border come back right now.
Possibly not. If anything, they should be able to hear that.
And I kind of should do that.
So
that wasn't what you wanted.
All you did was remind me of the timer, isn't it?
Possibly looking to break some trips or just a bit of presence towards mid, but majority rotating.
I don't know how to get rid of a Sheriff. It's too much for me. Wait,
Given
this trip that they do is better than
preference to
everyone else's trip.
A lot more. They are usually playing very defensive positions in towards B, so DRX should be able to get a lot of space, but they got to watch out for the plants and spams.
Wait, who is this team?
Okay, 0 point disconnect here onto the Cypher. Trip's taken away.
How is some of our micro stuff better than pro teams?
Still one wire up, the cam as well. Still situated here. It's going to be the gate crash now popped. Jin having swapped weapons, gets that Vandal. Starts hunting targets,
thank you so much. Thank you.
Flash is here. Rings able to find Prodigy. Suka with the drop down, plays on the back.
Damn, dude, that was sick, bro. The flash into the play is a big. Honestly, it's a big cage. Okay, that's at least half. Oops. My fault. Yeah, I think they could have organized it better on the 2-on-2. I actually liked a lot of the retake stuff.
This is what I mean. DRX,
and Tito, hope your stream is good, bro.
The way that they
Thank you so
execute
much.
into sites, it's a lot of teamwork and cohesion. Even if you do have the information against them, as long as you give them enough to set up for it, they are still really, really good and effective. Look at how, you know, even though Suka gets the initial spam, they are able to flood the site, hold down onto the crucial positions up by, you know, the left of the boxes, and just hold right underneath Heaven. And thanks to that, even though there was an initial flash from Jin, they took him down quickly. Suka, good little effort, but Mako from the back. Now, next round, Outlaw being purchased up.
Okay, I mean, such a giant round to win. That 2v2 was pretty important. DRX about to get a lot of ults up as well. I wonder if they're just going to insta-react. Yeah, dude, B-side's such a nightmare. Like, the more you watch KO, the more you're just like, damn. Teams have to, I feel like teams, when they play someone over towards site, they have to prioritize someone here that's on just util shooting GT. You gotta shoot the knife and you gotta shoot the recon. Nice shots from Mako. Been streaming since the MLB hard game. Oh my god, really, bro? Okay, go get some sleep.
Still continues to get tagged.
Wait, that was a long time ago.
Gunman and Freeing both one shot away.
Dude, here's the camera after and realizes they don't have to face anymore.
Goes back over the spike. He's gonna have to start holding it to half. Wallbang attempts, just trying to bait Hyunmin in, but this time the Outlaw will fly straight and true.
Give me another buy round. They might time out.
Round 6 now for Rapid Lo-Fi versus DRX, but even with that death, at least Prodigy is really close to his ultimate now. Being able to come back into a fight should be quite useful against DRX, but
why is that ship better? Because it's further forward, you're way more likely to get people pathing in.
You know,
and then also,
DRX, they got the information, they got
it's going to be very hard for a Jet
tiny little flash play
to shoot something like
wasn't too bad.
Down here.
A bit of damage done
and
to
up
DRX,
here. Like if you get hit by this trip, normally you look down. If you're the Jet, right? You're in your smoke, you look down
like any insane
to break it. But here you would be in your smoke and you would be
very strong mechanical
having to go back and look down from plant.
Rapid Lo-Fi.
Any thoughts of the Moose situation? Dude, I need to just know what's going on. Like, are they bringing back Rossi? Are they getting other people? Like, what's going on? So, before I can even talk about the Moose stuff, I kind of need to know who's playing.
Pushes out.
It's a weird one.
It's a full buy round from Rapid Lo-Fi now, after all. So, just being cautious and wary.
They're getting Jake
Rapid Lo-Fi
again.
Not moving around too much either. They're pretty much content to stay on their territory of the map. DRX
Vanity back in, yeah, just as he was ready to go for his back to CS.
Asserting enough presence across, you know, several parts of the map, whether it's mid or B. Now they can regroup and swap back over to a single site. Look at the lurk.
Plus 10s, yeah, someone said this the other day.
Their way forward, Paranoia at the ready here from Suka. Sends it. Whoa.
Dude, we had some new pathing in. I kind of like this. DRX really are the best at this map. They're so nice at this map.
Spike planted.
All on his lonesome.
They got some lovely XX.
He's gonna be good for the headshot. Very slow but decisive round here from
Man,
DRX.
I really hope.
Yeah.
Because you know they're like changing maps more in the next season. I really hope this map's out.
Or alt plays coming out from Rapid Lo-Fi, because they do have the propensity to make such things happen. You know, Suka earlier on with a TP up top mid. So early defaults, yes, but they also
this is a really cool strat
throughout the entire site, mid as well. But once they regrouped in towards A, I mean, you saw that execute with Hyunmin around the other side with the slight little updraft play. But also crucially, flashback all the way through.
It's a brutal Byron.
Through vents, he wasn't discovered, and because of that, able to take down Albus from that
don't give me a tech.
So
give me an actual timeout.
Good little round from DRX, but we will have a timeout. Yes, okay, timeout.
Scared me for a brief little moment, but yes, it is going to be the timeout call here from Rapid Lo-Fi, and I think that this is the perfect opportunity the right time to call this. You're down by 2 rounds. Things still going to be recoverable, but
the map just released.
You don't want DRX to be able to start running away with this one. You know,
it's just. I was saying this on Blood Chat the other day. It's just so limited as to what you can do.
And so far, it hasn't been working out aside from those first 2 rounds. So it's time to go ahead, pump the brakes, get reminded as far as what the game plan is.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
Does C9 have a chance to get an import? Nah, it'll be too late.
Run away with this.
Getting a visa in America in 1 month is not doable.
It's quite a streak from DRX right now. They're just able to really, pull some rotations away, bait out utilities, and then come in to overwhelm certain sites. And that's exactly what I expected coming into this series. But Rapid Lo-Fi, now that they have a couple of ultimates to work with, namely the Clove ultimate as well as Omen's TP, they could go with something aggressive.
Drinking coffee out of a glass?
We have yet to see quite a bit on the Yoru.
This was
even though he's able to
water and honey, like hot
water
water and honey.
He's not doing anything too crazy with the gate crashes, the Yoru TP, or any flash plays.
Dude, my throat is just so wrecked recently.
Maybe it is the coach.
I've got to stop being a moron.
That we need to kind of get a little bit more space and prevent DRX from setting up with
I should be doing warm-up and stuff as well.
That has been the main factor so far for the Korean team.
We'll add that into next year.
Zenanti Eco, DRX just looking to command this lead.
Shot goes too deep. Got no one to get. Oh my goodness, nice shot though.
There's a quick peek in, quick headshot.
The timing in middle is pretty good though, right?
Nothing trying to hold them back.
Timing in middle is really good. Oh boy, he's on this.
Coming from here in mid, double push up, going his way. He will be able to take them both down.
That's a madness ult. That's a madness ult, but they get a kill, and they pick up a gun.
Gunman, I was gonna say, set up on a long line here at window. Denies that rebirth from coming through.
Not too bad on the sheriff's kill so far, though.
Get out of my way!
Nice. Gonna be popped.
Okay.
Not gonna be put to
For
use
sure, madness ult though, really.
Simultaneously.
But maybe they're kind of just looking at it, thinking we only need like 4 rounds.
Was chatted about during the timeout.
I'm thinking about the knives a little bit from Hyunmin. I mean, maybe he felt, pressured.
Sentinels, yeah, Sentinels are out.
Spot, so pulling it out, looking for kills, but otherwise, actually, could have been saved for any future rounds. But at the same time, not the worst thing in the world. Rapid Lo-Fi. This is the round that we're looking at. Had sharp kills from before, so closer towards some ultimates now. But
have I thought about a haircut? A low taper fades. Is this the ninja meme thing?
Creeping up with a shot. Not going to connect.
I cut my own hair. I don't know how to do it. I don't even know how to do a fade, let alone know what a low taper is. The lower fade, I guess, is it? Or higher up. This is going to be this is going to be too normal. Should get a bowl cut? You mean the mini special?
Now she's tripped you again by himself, already pinged out from the neural theft.
Has to save. Exits. They're actually looking for him as well with the drone. Flashback already marking a potential exit out of mid, so unless he's going back in towards defender spawn, DRX should be able to catch him.
The sideshow special, yeah.
Flashback.
I mean, that'll happen eventually, naturally, you would imagine.
But unfortunately also for Rapid Lo-Fi, that op was lost. Trip Chu now, long trip down mid.
It'll be good marketing. I see what you're going for.
To be potentially looking for some exits on the way out. DRX does extend a little bit too far, but
pings out. And well, the bumper will block the shots. We're just censoring it out of mercy as they lose.
Get the hair transport, someone said. Dude, he should have gone for that. I thought that was so funny that it was offered for free. It could have been so funny.
Pull the thread and unravel Rapid Lo-Fi.
It's clean though. Look at how they
gets that hair transplant sponsor, and then gets sponsored by Manscaped after.
Initially, it breaks the crosshair placement off Jin. So even with the flashes and the utility, he was able to get a couple of kills first, but then the rest of the DRX squad, off the null command and everything else, they are able to just come back in. Jin was pinned down and trapped in a spot where he didn't want to be. So
Okay, I need to see something more convincing on these defense rounds.
On their hands.
Preferably when they buy.
Well. Down.
Bro, look how fast this guy is aiming.
Finds Trip2, gets the spot there on the Albus.
At least I said about his speed and not his accuracy. Otherwise, that would have been a cast.
Flashback picks up a second with the operator.
They got server ult if they want as well.
Prodigy. Smoke to cut off window. Drone, however, not going to be able to spot much. This still just feels nigh impossible, especially now. Flashback is just hitting every damn
nice
shot.
Flashbacks looks consistently great in this tournament as well, to be fair.
To that next neural theft.
I feel like DRX in general actually just look really good.
And that's 7 rounds in a row as well. Ops, you know, I think that might have been picked up from the previous round.
What do you think about Human? I think it looks really nice, to be honest.
It's just being utilized so
I didn't know much about him coming into this, but
that timeout was being called.
He looks good. I don't know how DRX do this every single time. They like get rid of players and you're like, well, that's going to make them worse. They're going to have a bad year. And then they look good.
DRX, that cannot feel good. Rapid Lo-Fi buying back up with the rifles, but needing to find so much more across the map. 0 point outside of A, they've been noted.
See, Yoru aggro here would help so much with what they're doing.
Gonna be waiting. Jin considering going for the jiggle peek here. He's not quite going to opt into it. Just checking to see if anyone pushes up close. Oh, there it is.
Wow.
He's holding it so tight too. Jin still staying hidden, but the rest of the team making a little bit of noise outside of B with the drone. They didn't spot too much.
They spot the Cypher.
But they do bait out some Cypher.
And then they're in for dodge in the Cypher. They also
the
pick up the
drone
camera as well, so they can help that. So they can use that into the...
Regroup outside of A, push back in. Suka trying to be proactive.
Has to, okay, I was going to say has to be the hero or has to back off. Looks like it will be the latter. Sets up the smoke spike now in the hands here of DRX, but the clock is starting to dwindle. 35 seconds remaining. Things get a little bit dicey on the entry. Rapid Lo-Fi might just be able to take the round off.
Here we go, it's the same moment as pathing.
Delay the updraft, the dash forward. They're lined here.
This strat is nice.
The
only thing I would change on this strat is I would do my smoke first. But it's really
Jin
nice.
is gone. Prodigy Trip2. No way that they can even try for this. No way that they can.
Yeah, and they've done this a couple of times now, both on the big buy rounds.
Have to back off.
Like they're loving B on the ecos, they're loving A on the buy rounds.
Flashback too. Oh, the cam.
Position.
You're surprised that no one went for the Simpressa players? Honestly, I reckon the Simpressa players, they kind of owned it. The fact that they all got bought out.
B Heaven might be able to catch. Gets caught
so they might have been able to do new contracts with that. They probably got offered pretty good money. Also, like when you go for Ascension, it's such a gauntlet that I feel like
for DRX, it doesn't matter too much.
You kind of build a good little team atmosphere. So maybe they want to stay together as well.
To go to the attack to start, but this is still so much more dominant than.
Right.
I think even I had
that's a really nice exec.
Same here.
We're out here
speaking of selection,
either having to shoot the dart or shoot someone. And obviously you have to shoot the dart. Obviously you have to shoot the person.
Whatever they studied or noticed from before, they're not able to pull it off and execute it.
Unless you're in Apex. Yeah. I think that was a little bit different because they got like proper carried by a kayak.
Outlaw
now. The likes of Jin. Jin started 7-0. Remember, he had a huge impact in those first 2 rounds that they won, and he's only picked up a kill since.
Maybe not in the final, to be fair.
Just one.
In the final, kayak went missing.
Doesn't tell too much, but now slow creep into B.
Freeing, eating some damage there on the approach. We got swinging the corner, but the Guardian shot's just not quite on point there.
Oh, nice shot.
Spike planted.
Yeah, we've just won every single buy round.
Help us annihilated once again. It just has to be a save. Trip2, unfortunately.
It's just such a brutal map.
It's just playing a survival horror now.
Oh.
The monster just caught him.
But also like their setups on site.
Up to 9.
I don't
know. They've either.
When the monster catches you, you're gonna have to reset.
I would like to see two different changes where like they either play full retake,
but play on defense
because we haven't seen that yet,
or just really
or if they're gonna play B,
this
like
round does answer a couple of
we've
questions
got to have someone shooting recon
One being the
Uto.
fact that Jin, he actually tried to use his
Is this map kind of solved?
to try to get away. So unfortunately, was killed and that was burnt. But also at the same time,
definitely the ascent
just
comp's
trying to
incredible.
jiggle for information. DRX now, they note that from Rapid Lo-Fi, and they swap up the pace. They actually go for that slow creep staggered approach into B. And even with the utility, Rapid Lo-Fi didn't quite expect it. Now this round, it's a lot faster. Quick execute.
You say solved. It's a very simple map. It's just that people have good exits. There's not much to solve here. Yeah, that's the issue as well.
So they switch things up after conditioning for some very slow plays. Smoke dissipates and Hyunmin immediately takes Prodigy's head off. Paranoia going through Hunter's Fury. Fishing here is Albus, gets the hit onto Hyunmin. He's able to dodge out the final pump of that ult. Knives just sent flying. Really no real contact coming through from those, but still man advantage. Clear of that dart. Albus flying freeing through the corner. Utilizing the Guardian. Its utmost ability.
Feels like the time's always so late when they get over towards Bacchus site.
Real depth going to be coming through. Hang out within the smoke, but Mako just swings ahead of it, challenges in for the fight. He'll end up dying off the back of the teleport, but the time is already gone. Suka just has
it's already gone. No buy rounds. Pistol into
DRX
eco.
Storm in,
That was
the
it.
site, and then drain the time
10 in a
all
row.
the way down as they get themselves a 10 and 2 half.
Yeah, it's been really one-sided. I think
the
they are
next funniest thing
absolutely
ever, though,
mental for
if
picking
they
this
could run
map.
this back.
The whole thing.
Imagine
If they could
DRX
do
having
it
the best
to
abyss that
DRX,
we've
if
seen.
DRX were the first to do it to anybody.
At least like consistently.
I mean,
And then,
it would be pretty funny and pretty darn amazing, but it's not easy, to be honest, Seth.
Oh no, for sure.
Yeah, it's just, again, with how this entire first half played out, how the last round played out as well. It's just a masterclass from DRX into the post plant, leaving two players, especially Mako, up around back site, and he stays hidden for the longest time. The rest of the squad towards the back of Nest, being able to buy so much attention away, and then Mako strikes. It's things like that that really gives DRX the edge against their opponents. So Rapid Lo-Fi now, yes, it's an opportunity.
DRX potentially making us.
Really
I like that you put the potentially in there. You know about the curse too much.
Side, you would imagine this is where you get to see a lot more of that Yoru on
heavily
Jin.
Like
you
a tune
before,
now.
He didn't have too
I will say that you can come back on this map.
Didn't have too many kills even after the initial 2 rounds that
you would like you would like some buy rounds at least on defense to be confident.
A lot more from this.
Frings the IGL, yeah, I'm pretty sure he's still IGL him.
It's really tough. They picked this against DRX. They must have studied something from before, but we're not seeing it right now. At least not on the defense.
Still a chance for him to come online. As we always say, it has to start here from the pistol. But
I mean, it would be double pistol.
Match yesterday versus Sentinels, Kadum, it started with what 0 and 9 on bind, and then went and outfragged multiple players.
On the topic of map defenses being, on the topic of maps being sold, do you think defenses can get better? Yeah, for sure. There's always smokes you can do.
Certainly could.
Like this smoke on defense is pretty strong, where you can see over towards the top.
Spamming through, gets a little bit of damage
these
there,
smokes
Albus.
on A are like pretty strong. I think it's this one, sorry.
Though.
To like connect here and here.
Like
there's good stuff you can do. They go in double pistol. There's good stuff you can do. And then obviously you can have good setups. Sometimes XX are like so strong though, but if you have a smoke a lot of the time, you can give yourself a lot of freedom.
Will be able to find Athen. Quick kill, keeping himself alive, just freeing in Mako now. Versus 5.
Well, artist co-stream NRG Billy, dude, surely.
Goes through. They have to
surely.
Now. Just getting cycled here. Oh, the dart landing right at Dream's feet. It's easy for the one shot to come through. The shot will be found. Mako will stop it from being flawless, but Rapid Lo-Fi will be able to get themselves a 3rd round overall and a 2nd pistol win.
Yeah, that makes sense, given that they had that many players at the end. So
I do like this about Achilles. Achilles will always count the pistols.
Afraid to back down from any potential fights. even the pacing at which they took down mid, I think that was one of the things that DRX didn't quite expect. They had more players.
Does he want to? Yes, will he get up?
Across the map.
Yeah, that's the problem. If this is a 2-0, it will be like, what,
3
7 AM in the
mid
UK? That guy is
after
not getting up.
Hyunmin's initial spam. That's when DRX really starts to
If it was
scramble.
10,
Next round now, DRX
maybe.
pushing
Oh
out.
boy.
I mean, they look to go aggressive on the back. The recon ping are able to find one. Jin taken down, but Mako and Hyunmin lose their lives in the process. No weapons are going to be recoverable.
Interesting strat, though, to spam with the classics outside of the smoke. Not too bad. They got one away.
Oh, freeing. Working his way up. He's about to be out into the open. Can he get against the wall here fast enough? I think he may have just actually pulled it off.
That's insane.
It
was looking rough.
Whether or not that's going to be
and then he made
consequence yet to be determined. But he's shifting into the right direction. It's currently being watched here
afternoon,
by Prodigy.
Sheriff.
Aware that a timing could have occurred, but
like
set up
12 to 6.
But can't quite confirm the kill yet. The way is drawing attention. Flashback now being spotted out. Oh, the drop down trip to getting the better of him. Falling down to 10 HP. Flashback somehow comes away with 2. Elvis and Suka suddenly dead. And already this is absolutely brutal.
Yeah, how late do we play here? 10 HP on the Cypher as well.
Prodigy behind the
Oh, that's unlucky timing. Imagine it. We got a cage defuse tech. Nope.
Grabs one, spam flying through, flashback.
So at least gonna get half, but the cage was full before.
Will be fished out of the cyber cage.
Tell you what, still really good damage.
Weapons getting carried over here by Rapid Lo-Fi with the deficit that they're in. That's going to be a rough feeling.
Yeah, they will be able to buy back up, so not too bad, but it is light shields for a couple of these players. But also DRX, I mean, what a round. Starting things off with that pistol spam, and then freeing with the huge flank. I was gonna say though, flashback, those 2 kills were impressive as heck, and he had a really good opportunity to pick up those weapons.
Pistol eco. Can they win a buy round?
Down as Tripchu went back to check. Next round, and there it is. Guardians, Ghost in the hands of Tripchu, and DRX looking for mid control again.
Oh, Mako not falling for him.
Dude.
And he is just taking
kind of think DRX might win this event. Do they not just look really good?
Noted back behind the stairs, having to back away.
Like, I'm watching all the players right now. I'm watching all the teams. And if we're just going off just like pure form, DRX probably win it.
How do you try to get into a site now? No recons, no drones, no shocks to clear an angle.
Just gonna have to look for picks. DRX though, probably not gonna give it to them. Just look at how they push him off of A using the camera. Straight into
This is their best map though? Yeah. I mean, that's true. But I think they look kind of good on other maps.
Contact, he falls back, calls for support from Athen, and Rapid Lo-Fi just scratching their heads, trying to work their way around the map to find any single gap.
30
Mako's
seconds
here.
left.
Cover going out.
Mako swings out and hits them both.
Spike down mid.
He's swinging for a one-way, no?
His control. Fragment in front of Tripchu's feet. Mako on the hunt.
That's some mad aim.
Available to him technically.
That is some mad aim right there.
Keep their lives intact, so they will gun him down. But good.
That's really impressive.
Mako, just absolutely on point.
I want to see a slow-mo replay. I have to see a slow-mo replay.
I mean,
these
it's
first
very
2 kills
impressive.
were already huge. The fact that he recognized
So they see him early.
Oh,
wow, they see him early.
Well, it wasn't slow-mo, but he recognized the clone, kind of
It was
ignored
for
it.
Mako. He sees everything in slow-mo. That's why he's just looks like a god.
True. I mean,
Dude, they can't win a buy
peeks
round.
out like that, getting those 2 quick micro flicks.
Respect
Perfect
the
recoil
coach.
control off of the shots as well.
He got him back from a
Just not
12-6
firing off too many
against
apart
NRG
from
with a
the,
timeout like
round
this.
bursts.
I think he did it 11-6.
So impressive. Rapid Lo-Fi, they have the guns and everything.
Trying it again.
You know, apart from Tripchu and a Ghost, still not quite able to work against DRX. They were looking for some kind of mid control, and after that point, just
Gee, even sleep. We sleep tonight.
anything else.
They
And
definitely sleep
also,
tonight.
You know, even with the
'Cause
final
it's a later
three,
start
they were
tomorrow,
trying to
so that's
push
gonna be
and prod
great.
across other parts of the map, namely against Hyunmin on B. As I finish that sentence, there's always like a but at the end of the sentence. But no, like I will say something and then but there's another one from DRX because they're always controlling so many different lanes on the map. Like if you push down B, maybe you're thinking there's a tiny gap around mid because then you would have players rotating towards the back of B to support. But no, Mako is in position. There's so much control from DRX always on the defensive side. And they're just so good because
you're
of it.
addicted to TFT.
So Rapid Lo-Fi needing to
I haven't
work
played the new
together as a
patch.
team.
Honestly, I
and
think it's
just
better
go
that I
into
don't
these
play.
blind, aggressive plays down mid because DRX will still be able to somehow play against you, especially when Mako is this active.
Absolutely on right now. Orb take there for Jin. Still 2 away from having Dimensional Drift online. Captain Solo anchoring the B site. Full Cypher setup over on A. Hyunmin walking his way down. Back his turn though. Swing on the corner and Prodigy
Really
will
good
be able to get the timing.
Can't get much worse for DRX than that.
That was, I don't know, maybe a little bit greedy, but also just not really reading it because Rapid Lo-Fi hasn't played this slow before.
Right here.
So good little adjustment from them this time, being able to get the initial pick. They still need to hit the site.
So
DRX
going
still
with the shifting
cautious.
everybody over. Flashback still just alone on A. All of that Cypher util. Not going to be a damn thing in this round, it would seem.
Yeah, a little bit harder for them to hit over towards B just because they don't have the
Clear out on the recon and once
KO knife.
correctly is now. It's
Oh my god, the arm and flash was sick. Mako gets involved with every kill, double smoke assist into flash.
Swing onto the corner, Athen will fall. Mako finds the kill. Flashback gets ready to arrive. Albus versus the world.
Bro,
with the
Mako is
crosshairs,
playing way
placed a
too
little
good right
too
now.
high. DRX.
No way,
Get
dude. It's
themselves
four.
now up
It's
to
4
map
rounds
point.
and it's pistol eco.
I mean, this round is just DRX doing DRX things. Everything was so amazing. Rapid Lo-Fi did everything right. They played it slow. They were careful. They found Hyunmin, you know, trying to go a little bit too adventurous down mid. But that was also info off of that kill. And even though they didn't quite rotate, you know, they were not wrong in trying to execute and overwhelm the defensive forces into B. But as they did that freeing, just so insane.
Oh my
now,
goodness, those
pushes
meant to be
out.
an 8 chances to
Dimensional
go for the recon that we saw earlier. This guy's a bit of a lunatic, but at least he's got his, he's just got some help.
Gets across onto Albus and Jin is immediately gone.
And he's got a
0
dash.
point connecting onto the rest. The aggression from DRX
Damn,
outpaces
they
the aggression
wrecked
from
them on
Rapid
this.
Lo-Fi.
You
Flashback
can't,
with a lurk forward into
like,
mid, finds Trip
You
2.
could get more dominant,
And the
obviously, by
wheels
winning the
have well and
pistols,
truly
but
come
no
off.
buy rounds.
That's so
that
crazy
is.
too. He falls back, the drone out.
I still think this
and then
was
he finds another
absolute
position,
madness when
one
you look
that
at the map
Oh,
prep.
Rapid Lo-Fi,
no, Flashback's not
no
done.
way in hell they know.
Flashback is not done yet. Well, he didn't go to knife you. Earl Theft revealing the other two here at main. He's riding the rope, thinking about it, sees the reping, goes for it. If he had hit the instant headshot, that would have been absolutely crazy.
Flashback, yeah, he's been
Full
looking
send
good.
across.
This is what I mean.
Recon
I
on
think
the
the whole
ceiling.
team's been looking good.
Double pings out. Freeing still, despite their advantages, playing it out patiently, playing it out safe. Another 4K here for
Hey,
Flashback.
very, very nice.
13 to
It's a
4,
fast
a
one.
flawless finish. DRX
Take out the tech balls, at least it's a fast one.
looking absolutely impeccable here.